Good evening and welcome to KiniNews. The total lockdown announced by Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin is set to expire on the 28th of June. But we've been under a total lockdown for almost an entire month, and today we still reported close to 6,000 new cases. Do I smell another lockdown coming? 6 more COVID-19 positive cases involving variants of concern or VOCs were detected in the country between the 20th of June and the 22nd of June. In a statement issued today, Health Director General Dr Noor Hisham Abdullah said they involved the 5 Beta variant cases and 1 Delta variant case. He said for the Beta variant, 2 cases were detected in Penang and 1 case each in Sabah, Kedah and Perlis, while 1 case of the Delta variant was detected in Negeri Sembilan. Meanwhile, the Health Ministry today reported 5,812 new COVID-19 cases just 3 days ahead of the scheduled expiry of total lockdown. Selangor continues to record over 2,000 new cases, followed by Kuala Lumpur with 771 and Sarawak with 673 cases. The only state that reported 0 cases today was Perlis. Now let's talk about Parliament. It has been a week since His Majesty expressed that Parliament should reconvene as soon as possible. And now the Speaker and the Senate President say they'll need time to prepare for a hybrid Parliament sitting.
Dewan Rakyat Speaker Asa Azizan Harun and Senate President Rais Yatim said today that some time will be needed to prepare for a hybrid Parliament sitting. This comes after the Yang di-Pertuan Agong decreed last week that Parliament should convene as soon as possible. In a joint statement, Asa and Rais proposed that a hybrid Parliament session be held in late August or the first week of September at the latest. They said this would be preceded by a special Parliament sitting in August to debate and approve measures on the holding of a hybrid Parliament session. The time will be used to sort out legal matters as well as administration, technical, procurement, supplies, and training aspects. The timeline proposed by the duo lines up with Putrajaya's estimates for when Parliament can convene. Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin had said that the House will convene once the country reached Phase 3 of its COVID-19 exit plan. Malaysia will enter Phase 3 when it has less than 2,000 daily COVID-19 cases, intensive care unit capacity at moderate levels, and 40% of the population totally vaccinated. The government estimates that these targets will be met in September.
More than ever now, Malaysia needs a free press. However, the struggle for a free press is unfortunately anything but free of charge. This is why we need your help to help us continue doing what we do. Click on the link in the description below to find out how you can contribute. And all these names you see below, they're all the awesome people who helped us out in the month of May. And now, on to our next story. Looks like AMNO won't be choosing a new president anytime soon.
AMNO will postpone party elections for 18 months. According to a source familiar with the matter. A Supreme Council member who spoke on condition of anonymity said a consensus was reached through a resolution made online. This is because the Supreme Council could not meet in person during the total lockdown. Party veteran Tajuddin Abdul Rahman, who is also on the Supreme Council, confirmed the matter. He said the party election is expected to be held in early 2023. Separately, AMNO Deputy President Muhammad Hassan also confirmed with Free Malaysia Today that the elections will be postponed for 18 months. Muhammad said the party was given the option to hold the elections online by the Health Ministry and National Security Council, but it would be impossible to do so. The term of the current party leadership is supposed to end this month, but the AMNO constitution does allow for internal polls to be postponed for 18 months. The postponement, if confirmed, will be a blow to AMNO President Ahmad Zahid Hamidi's detractors within the party.
With the party elections out of the way, Khalid Nordin says it is now time to focus on the big picture and not be selfish.
AMNO leaders have been told to set aside personal aspirations and prioritize the party and nation. Party Vice President Khalid Nordin said for this to happen, leaders need discipline. In a Facebook post this morning, Khalid said, in order for the party to survive, members should stand by the party's decision, especially the President and Supreme Council who were elected by the party's delegates and are the party's real representatives. He also said, quote, whether we agree with certain individuals or leaders in the party leadership, keep it to ourselves. Party discipline must be maintained. His statement came after internal resistance against AMNO President Ahmad Zahid Hamidi's leadership. Previously, Padang Rengas MP Nasri Abdul Aziz claimed to have gotten the signatures of 25 PN lawmakers who wanted Sembrong MP Hishamuddin Hussein to be their spokesperson. This was because they did not trust Zahid to stand by the party's decision not to align with PKR President Anwar Ibrahim. Zahid's 14-day ultimatum for the government to reconvene parliament was also passed over by AMNO Vice President Ismail Sabri Yaakob, who said only the Supreme Council can decide on the party's stance. Khalid said, too many overlapping stances by party leaders have confused members and the public as to what AMNO is actually fighting for. If the lack of discipline persists, AMNO will be mocked and eventually lead to its downfall.
Shellfish, red meat, and beer. If you love indulging in these foods, you may end up with high uric acid level in your blood. These foods consist high level of purine, a substance that will eventually break down into uric acid and be excreted through our urine. It is recommended that the amount of dietary purines should be kept between 600 to 1000 milligrams per day. Having too much uric acid in your blood can cause attacks of gout. It can also cause kidney stones and blockage in the kidney. The crystallization of the excessive uric acid in your blood can be eased by reducing purine-rich food to only 100 to 150 milligrams daily, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and consuming urinary alkalinizer like Ural. It consists of sodium bicarbonate, citric acid, and sodium citrate that increases the urinary pH and solubility of uric acid to prevent crystallization. Best of all, it's lemon-flavored and sugar-free. Ural, effective urinary alkalinizer. Neutralize your uric acid problem now.
Are you tired of waiting for your vaccine appointment? Soon you'll be able to buy it privately, and by soon, Khairi Jamaluddin says sometime in August.
Science, Technology and Innovation Minister Khairi Jamaluddin said he expects some companies to be approved by August to bring in vaccines from China to be sold privately. Khairi said he has been in talks with the Health Ministry to ensure the private vaccine market will take off to help more Malaysians get vaccinated.
So once we have the private, then if you want to go fast, you pay lah. And I think that will also speed up things. So that's also part of the plan. I've been talking to Ministry of Health to ensure that the private market by August can take off lah, to help us. I've already instructed one local GLC pharmaceutical company to start talking to the Chinese so that they can import for the private market.
Meanwhile, in a separate development, some volunteers at a vaccination centre in Sabah have been accused of selling appointment slots for those wanting to jump the queue. According to a source, these volunteers, sourced from a state-coordinated Malaysian vaccine support volunteers, were charging 100 ringgit per person for a backdoor channel to the vaccines. In at least 2 cases, the volunteers had slipped names at the top of the vaccine centre waitlist, maintained in the event of a no-show, the source alleged. Currently, Sabah has the lowest vaccination rate in the country. Khairi has urged members of the public to not entertain offers to buy COVID-19 vaccines, as it is being provided for free by the government. He said the matter should be reported directly to the police.
That's a wrap for today. For more stories, go to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on social media, on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook to get the latest headlines. If you would like to support the independent media, do consider a subscription to MalaysiaKini.com. If you're heading out, don't forget your mask, and when you can, please do try to stay home. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend, and as always, stay safe, Malaysia.